Hello. What is happening here? Hi, my name is Jill and welcome to my Life Lab. If you're just tuning in, my channel is dedicated to testing out all things beauty, health, and life related to see whether or not products or projects are worth the time, money, or effort. For this week's video, I looked into products that would help the staying power of my makeup. So I'll be testing out a couple of different primers, a fixing powder, and a makeup fixing spray. So the first product I want to talk about is the Body Shop's all-in-one tinted concealer and primer, primer color intensifier, otherwise known as Insta Blur Eye. I first off just want to say that I was pretty disappointed by this product. The formula of it feels very dry, but also when you put it on it feels kind of oily. I didn't really know that that was possible in a product, but here it is. The thing about this as a tinted concealer, it really doesn't hide your under eye circles. I feel like this is for very minimal coverage. It does somewhat help prevent eyeshadow creasing. So when I applied it under my eye, and I also put it on my eyelid. I wouldn't buy this again. I don't think it's worth the money. I'm sure there are better products out there. Next, I'm going on to a face primer. So I used COVERGIRL's truBLEND face primer for combo skin. I found this to be an alright product. It's supposed to help your foundation go on smoother, which should make it last longer and look more flawless throughout the day. I feel like it didn't go on any smoother than the other side of my face where I didn't apply it, so I felt like foundation on both sides of my face applied the same way. And I don't feel like it made my makeup last any longer. Both sides of my face wore pretty evenly throughout the day, where at the end of the day I would have a little bit of patchiness where it would just rub off like around my nose or mouth and that kind of thing. So I'm not in love with this product. I didn't see a big enough difference to make me want to go out and buy it again. So I'm gonna say this one's a meh. The next product I want to talk about is NYX No Filter Finishing Powder, and I loved this product. I really feel like it gave me a flawless finished look. Again, I only used it on half of my face, which I think probably looked pretty obvious to my coworkers. Sorry guys. I do feel like it helped my foundation stay in place longer, as opposed to the other side. And I also, when I put on all my foundation, I put it over my eyes as well, and I compared like eyeshadow creasing at the end of the day, and it really helped with that. This one's a win. I would definitely buy this again, and I will probably use all of this. Lastly, I want to talk about Pixi's Makeup Fixing Mist. I picked this up because I loved their glow tonic that I had talked about in my last video. That stuff is amazing, so I wanted to give this a try to see if it would increase the wearability of my makeup. This is a lovely product. It has rose water and green tea in it, so it smells really nice when you spray it on your face. So I've tried using it before makeup application and after, and I find that when you spray it before you apply any makeup, that helps it last longer. I find that not only is it really hydrating and refreshing, but it also prevents my makeup from creasing. I find that it works better when you use it before you apply your makeup than when you apply it, than spraying it after you've already applied it. It seems to mostly keep everything in place. Later in the afternoon, if it's like a hot day or your makeup needs a bit of a refresher, you could spray this on and it gives you kind of a dewy look. Oh, that smells good. It smells really good. Yeah, like it could be a little bit finer of a mist, otherwise just hold it further away from your face or you'll shoot yourself in the eye with it, which I may or may not have done. My DIY project this week is, dare I say, a homemade exfoliator for your face. Now, if you tuned into last week's video, I said something along the lines of this. I would never ever do this again. It's terrible. It's not worth it. Just buy exfoliator. But because it failed so hard and you don't give up in science, I'm doing it again. If it doesn't work, I guess there's always next week, but let's hope it doesn't come to that. Round 2 of homemade exfoliator. I've already mostly mixed it. It was a third cup of honey, a third cup of olive oil, an entire cup of salt. The recipe that I found didn't specify what type of salt, but I found some of the coarse kosher salt because I figured that would make a better exfoliator. And then you're supposed to add 5 or 6 drops of an essential oil. You can definitely smell it in there. I have no idea how long this is supposed to last. Hopefully a while, because like this is actually a lot. This is a lot. But I would say that so far this is looking a lot better than last time. Again, I'll test it out at the very end of the day when I don't have to go back outside after, just in case. You never know how things are like these are gonna turn out. Yeah, so far I'd say that this is a big thumbs up. First try. And we're back. So this is a test of the DIY exfoliator, attempt 2. I do have to say it certainly is classified as an exfoliator as compared to last time. I feel like this probably is working pretty well. It still makes a pretty big mess. I found a container to put it in. It looks kind of nasty, like the oil kind of has settled in, so you have to mix it every time you want to use it, and I don't know if I would call this a complete win because it does make such a big mess that I'm not sure I should wash down my sink, so I'm not going to. But it does technically count as an exfoliator. I would still say go out and freaking just buy an exfoliator. I still don't feel like this is worth it. I have a year's worth of face exfoliator now that I don't know if it'll last a year. I'll let you know, but oh, I just got some more into my mouth. Okay, well, I need to get this off, so. Needless to say, next week's DIY project will not be an exfoliator. I am done with you forever. Forever. So a couple of the products today were definitely a win. I would definitely purchase them again. A couple not so much. If you have product suggestions, comment below. Otherwise, that's everything that I have for this video, so don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you next week!